Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be providing a market analysis for Zilliqa, going over some longer term stuff, and then as well talking about the Bitcoin ratio and potentially what I'm seeing there. So if you enjoyed the content, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. Now, currently we're consolidating above the green zone on this chart, which is a support level ranging from 3.5 to 3.8 cents. And this is a good sign in the short term. We do want to see this level continue to hold. If we go all the way back to 2018, we can see how in April we had a pretty strong bounce off this level and then we flipped it into resistance in 2018. So we also had this bounce here back in February, so it's a very key level. If we're starting to lose this, then the next level down that I would consider to be strong support is around the 2.5 cent level. Again, we had 3 rejections back here in 2019, so it was a pretty strong resistance point, and then we had 2 more rejections here in 2020, and then finally when we got above it, that was kind of the sign that we were ready to go to new all-time highs. And then from there, we haven't really tested it since that November 2020 point. So if we're starting to lose the green zone of support around 3.5 cents, that's my next target down from here, and then we'll have to wait and see if that happens. But again, there's a chance that we hold this green zone of support and then we start trending back up, in which case I'm going to be looking at the 6 cent level as our potential resistance. We had support being held in this range low of consolidation back here in December of 2020. We also had a pretty nice bounce here back in July of 2021, and then one final bounce here in December of 2021. So very key levels overall. I don't expect much going with Zilliqa. It's kind of consolidating here. It's a little bit boring, and the market conditions right now are just kind of in general not highly volatile for altcoins. We did see this pretty strong spike above this level back in March. This was very short-lived. This was kind of just a very brief fake out. I'm not sure what kind of drove Zilliqa to pump 150% on this week, but essentially it was a big fake out, kind of printing this macro lower high. So now I'm going to switch over to the Zilliqa Bitcoin chart, which to me, it doesn't really have a clear longer term trend. The only thing I'm seeing here is a strong resistance level around the 350 Satoshi area. We can see this was support again back in April 2018, support in October. We flipped it into resistance back here in June of 2019, and ever since we could not get back above it. We've just been holding resistance off this level, and essentially since we lost it back here in April 2019, the past 170 weeks we've just been holding resistance off this. We haven't been able to reclaim this. So again, if this isn't going to be something to watch out for in the next few days, but obviously going into the next few months, can we reclaim this? This is going to be a very key level that I'm going to watch out for. But again, the longer term trend still to me isn't clear. We really don't have much to go on. It's just kind of going sideways around this level. It's just kind of oscillating back and forth. And to me, with altcoins, I really like to see them trending in some sort of direction. And what I'm going to look here at in a second is just the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio. So not necessarily an altcoin, but still something I like to look for when choosing my capital allocations to something that isn't Bitcoin. So this is the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio. And just again, this is an example of what I want to see when investing in altcoins or crypto that isn't necessarily Bitcoin, is going to be uptrending environments. And it doesn't have to be trending in the upward direction the entire time, but I just want to see some sort of longer term trend behind this investment, because I do want to see with altcoins and Ethereum, I want to see them outperforming Bitcoin, because I know they take on excessive risk. They take on higher risks than Bitcoin. So you would obviously want to see more returns, more rewards. So again, it's just longer term. We've got higher lows, higher highs. This is the general structure I like to see with my altcoins. Again, another example is with Chainlink. In the short term, it's been declining pretty significantly against Bitcoin, but similar here where you just have longer term uptrends, right? Where we have higher lows, higher highs, and just uptrending, outperforming Bitcoin. That's what I like to see. And then when that trend breaks, you could obviously switch back to Bitcoin. So, in general with Zilliqa, I really don't see any clear and defined trend. It's just kind of holding resistance at this 350 Satoshi level. And we really don't have much to go on unless we can actually reclaim that and then start taking out some of these levels back here in 2019. So I hope you guys enjoyed this content and the analysis. If you have any comments, suggestions, or feedback, please do leave those below. And as always, I will see you in the next one.